Most people will never be financially free. Not because they're lazy, not because they're stupid, but because the system was never designed to let them be. We live inside a structure that keeps you constantly running, confused and just comfortable enough not to rebel. And by the time most people realize this, it's already too late, because the rules of the game were never taught to them. That's the part no one says out loud. So what are we told? Make a budget, work hard, buy a house, invest a little. They say financial freedom is just a matter of discipline. But let's be honest. If discipline alone were enough, teachers, nurses, and workers who pinched pennies their entire lives would already be rich. But they're not. Because the problem isn't effort. The problem is how the system is designed. Financial freedom isn't just about earning more money. The real issue is control. Control over your time. Control over your options. Control over your future. Being able to say no to a boss. Not panicking over a bill. Not collapsing when a crisis hits. This isn't handed to anyone on a silver platter. It's built step by step. But first, you have to understand this. What is actually chaining people down? Let's go back a bit. For most of history, power was land. If you had land, you had food. If you had food, you had power. In the Middle Ages, most people worked on someone else's land. They were called serfs. But in reality, they were people trapped by debt and the fear of starvation. Does that sound far-fetched today? Not really. When the Industrial Revolution came, land was replaced by wages. The field disappeared, the factory arrived. But the logic stayed the same. Work hard, earn just enough to survive, and always be dependent on something. Then something called the middle class emerged. People who could buy homes, support families, maybe even retire. But real freedom was still rare. Because everything, from school to work, from advertising to habits, was designed to keep people working and spending. Let's come to today. Technology has exploded. Productivity has increased. But most people's incomes have barely moved. Meanwhile, life has become more expensive. Housing, healthcare, education, everything. Debt is no longer the exception. It's the standard. Credit cards, personal loans, cars, homes, and people constantly paying someone else. Think about this for a moment. If everyone is paying off debt, who's winning? And then there's inflation, the thief that steals quietly from your pocket. Money gets printed, interest rates get cut. They say the economy is being stimulated. But what actually happens is this. Home prices rise. Stocks soar. Those who already own assets get even richer. Those who own nothing fall further behind. This isn't a mistake. This is exactly how the system works. And do you know the worst part? It makes you blame yourself. You didn't save enough. You should work harder. You need to budget better. The system is never at fault. The blame is always on you. Then they sell you an app, a course, a motivational video, and keep you right where you are. Now we're getting to the core of it. Most people will never be financially free because it's not just about income. It's about leverage. Most people trade their time for money, hour by hour, day by day. But real money is the money that comes in even when you're not working. Money generated by assets, money that's independent of time. This is where freedom actually begins. And this is what no one teaches you. Most people are stuck in a cycle that looks like progress but isn't. Get a job, go into debt, upgrade your life a little, chase promotions, go into debt again. The problem isn't just debt, it's the dependency that comes with it. If your life stops when your paycheck stops, you're not free. If you can't say no, you're not free. People who are truly free play a different game. They don't sell their time. They own things. They build systems. They think long-term. They understand taxes, structures, and loopholes in the game. And they teach these things to their children. Everyone else learns how to work, learns how to spend, but never learns how the system works. We're constantly told, work harder, hustle, keep up. This isn't a path. It's a treadmill. And when you're exhausted, they sell you coffee, a vacation, therapy, but never the real cause. The truth is this. Financial freedom is a small rebellion. It means saying, I don't have to give my entire life to this. But you can't rebel against something you don't understand. That's why financial literacy isn't a luxury. It's a basic necessity. It starts with asking yourself uncomfortable questions. Where does my money actually go every month? How long could I survive if I stopped working? What truly moves me forward? What skill will earn not just today, but tomorrow? What asset will buy me time? And maybe most importantly, what do I not actually need? Because wealth isn't always about having more. Sometimes it's about being less dependent, not for show. For freedom, you need to be on the side that designs money, not reacts to it. The side that prepares, stays calm, doesn't move in panic. History shows this clearly. Those who win in the long run are the ones who understand the system. This doesn't happen overnight. It isn't easy, but it's possible. And it starts right here,